Hi, welcome. Welcome to the space. So today's आज का दिन March 28th है and time in India is 9:03 a.m. Let me start with some news. Delhi will get new e-buses by March 31st. राजधानी को नए इलेक्ट्रिक बसें 31st तक मिलेंगे. Over 1.55 lakh posts are vacant in 3 forces, maximum in army, says government in Rajya Sabha. Delhi High Court has directed the Delhi Police to constitute a joint task force with UP Police to check illegal sand mining in Yamuna. The ultra modern government school building in Libaspur village is the result of Arvind Kejriwal's government's priority and dedication towards education. Adshi Marle ne bola hai. The school is equipped with 127 classes, 8 labs, 2 libraries, empty hall with a capacity of 250 children, nearing completion of the construction. Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has ordered an audit of the subsidy being given to DISCOMs to ascertain how this money is being used and if there were any discrepancies. To ascertain if there are any discrepancies, ये audit चलेगा. फिर इसके बाद Delhi's model of governance is a zero corruption model. अरविंद केजरीवाल ने असेंबली हॉल में बोला है. Supreme Court misses ED's appeal against bail to DHFL's Wadhwan in Yes Bank case. The remand period will be calculated from the date the magistrate remanded the accused. An accused becomes entitled to default bail if the charge sheet is not filed by 61st or 91st day of remand period. ये कब होगा पता नहीं सचिंदर जैन के केस में. Supreme Court extends stay on proceedings against Kejriwal in UP और election law violation. अरविंद केजरीवाल ने कांग्रेस एंड बीजेपी के अगेंस्ट 2014 के इलेक्शंस में कुछ बोला था, उसके लिए ये जो प्रोसीडिंग्स है उसको सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने एक्सटेंड कर दिया. EPFO continues to invest in Adani Enterprises. Adani Ports, despite market rout, may continue till September, it seems. Bhagwant Mann freezes payments of loans taken by farmers from primary agricultural societies, says government firmly with farmers in this hour of crisis. In Maharashtra, the most expensive electricity in country, AAP is aggressive against the proposed tariff hike on Monday. AAP protested in front of the collector's office to demand the proposed price increase of Mahavitran could be cancelled. AAP reduced pollution by 30% in 8 years, ensuring 24/7 power supply and less than 7% transmission losses. आम आदमी पार्टी to move proposals in MCD house tomorrow. 4 proposals ये लोग करेंगे. आम आदमी पार्टी ने बोला है कि they are going to come up with 4 proposals. AAP to announce businesses के लिए, traders के लिए ये सब proposals है, ये सब शुरू करने वाले हैं. विधानसभा में गर्जे आम आदमी पार्टी एमएलए जर्नैल सिंह. प्रधानमंत्री के पब्लिक ग्रीवेंस पोर्टल पर सिखों को उग्रवादी लिखना शर्मनाक व सिखों को बदनाम करने की घटिया साजिश है. He said that judges are reluctant to grant bail for fear of being targeted. Chief Justice बोल रहे थे. Israel president urged the government to immediately halt a contentious judicial overhaul, warning that it has put the country's security, economy and society under threat a day after Prime Minister sacked his defense minister for opposing the move, sparking widespread street protests. Israeli President Isaac Herzog implores government to halt judicial overhaul after widespread protests. Ex-IAS officer held broom. आम आदमी पार्टी strength increased in तापी. जगत सिंह वसावा नाम की एक बंदे ने एक्स ऑफिसर ने आम आदमी पार्टी ज्वाइन किया है. आम आदमी पार्टी will repeat its mayor Shelly Oberoi and deputy mayor Alay Mohammad Iqbal as the candidates for the top post in the second term. Delhi budget MCD budget tomorrow 28 मार्च को बजट हो गया. इससे पहले मार्च को होते पहले म्युनिसिपल सिविक सेक्रेटरी ने इस्तीफा दे दिया है बजट से पहले. आम आदमी ही यूज्ड टू बी बीजेपी का पेट होता था वो जो सिविक सेक्रेटरी, उस बंदे ने अभी इस्तीफा दे दिया है. क्यों दिया पता नहीं. आई डोंट नो व्हाट दे आर डूइंग. इंटरिमली अभी एक और सिविक सेक्रेटरी बन गया है. आम आदमी पार्टी गवर्नमेंट्स फ्री बस ट्रैवल इज गेटिंग गुड रेस्पॉन्स. वुमेन हैव इम्प्रूव्ड देयर हाउसहोल्ड बजट with the money saved from free travel in mohalla buses too. Bus depot fully operated by women will be ready soon. ये भी एक और चीज है। एक एक आर्टिकल है इसके बारे में इंडियन एक्सप्रेस में कहीं पे। इट्स अ फैंटास्टिक आर्टिकल, पढ़िए आपको अगर अच्छा लगेगा। पंजाब में पावर डिपार्टमेंट विल सून हैंड ओवर अपॉइंटमेंट लेटर्स टू कैंडिडेट्स हु हैव बीन सेलेक्टेड अगेंस्ट 2424 वैकेंसीज इन a major relief to the farmers of state. Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann on Sunday announced 25% upward revision on the compensation for the crop loss to the farmers. In case the loss is more than 75%, then the state will compensate the farmers with 15,000 rupees per acre. Likewise, he said that if the loss was between 33 to 75%, the state will compensate worth 6,750 per acre. Similarly, the laborers will get 10% as compensation so that they do not face any problems in life. Adding that 95,100 will be paid as compensation for full house damage, whereas 5,200 will be given for minor damages to houses. Power bills may rise on 20,000 crore payout behind the fear of a hike in December 15, 2022. Supreme Court told Delhi's electricity regulator to allow a payment of about 20,000 crores in accumulated dues in a dispute stretching back 17 to 18 years on how tariffs have been fixed. BSES Rajdhani and BSES Yamuna got favorable verdicts against the Delhi Electricity Regulatory Board. 100% tariff jump on cards if it's implemented and the entire sum is paid in a single go. People will familiar with the matter said then it would mean an almost 100% jump in power tariffs. With 18% of the world's population but only 4% of its water resources, India is one of the most water-stressed countries in the world. Water resources potential 1,869 BCM, 46.7% है water resource potential. Utilized water resources India में 1,123 BCM है, 28.1% यूटिलाइज हो रहे हैं. ग्राउंड वाटर 433 BCM है, 10.8. सरफेस वाटर 690 BCM है, 17.2% है. Predicted water demand in 2030 for India is 1,498 BCM. Availability of water in 2030 in India is 744 है. Almost 1/3 of the water available होगा, इतना स्ट्रेसिटी में जाएगा. Making the woman independent, that is utmost in Arvind Kejriwal's mind when he announced the free bus ride of women, and it's working. A progressive India is the need of the hour when no one is left behind. ये आम आदमी पार्टी का एक स्लोगन चल रहा है. आम आदमी पार्टी announced 52 district presidents in Madhya Pradesh. The Election Commission has been urged by an advocate of Punjab and Haryana High Court to grant national party status to Aam Aadmi Party. ये तो expected था. They are not going to give national party status to Aam Aadmi Party. उसको delay करेंगे. ये सब कुछ बातें करके हुए. Well, Aam Aadmi Party is already state party in Delhi, Punjab. The commission is yet to issue notifications about party gaining the same status in Goa and Gujarat. ये दिया नहीं उन्होंने, देंगे भी नहीं. Aam Aadmi Party Assam lays foundation of Mandap ahead of Kejriwal Bhagwant Mann's visit. April 2nd ko I think they are going to visit. Akali leader Jagmeet Brar, a popular face of Punjab politics, is likely to join Aam Aadmi Party. Aam Aadmi Party leader Saurabh Pradhan slams BJP on Adani issue. The fact that PM Modi and Adani are very good friends, even PM Modi has showcased this fact in the past. So it's not something to hide. Just Amar Singh and Anil Ambani were great friends. Same goes for PM Modi and Adani. India pushing for TB vaccine to eliminate infection by 2025. यह कब तक होगा पता नहीं. Won't let conspiracy to stop power subsidy succeed, says Arvind Kejriwal ने बोला है. विपक्ष नहीं देखना चाहता है गरीबों के बच्चे के चिकित्सक और इंजीनियर बने. ये दैट्स व्हाट मोदी सेइंग. मोदी का विपक्ष पर प्रहार. विपक्ष नहीं देखना चाहता है कि गरीबों के बच्चे डॉक्टर्स और इंजीनियर्स बने. आई डोंट नो वेयर ही इज मेकिंग देम. वो फिर से भाई साहब ने संडे को स्कूल यूनिफॉर्म पहने हुए बच्चों को लेके मेट्रो में गए थे बेंगलुरु में. फैंटास्टिक है ये, वेरी गुड. Rupees 500 crores were allocated for the pre-matric scholarship scheme for SC students and others in the financial year 2022-2023, according to the data placed by the Center before the Parliament Standing Committee on Social Justice and Empowerment, but actually spent only 56 crores. उन्होंने 500 crores में only 56 crores खर्च किया. Center spent less than 1% of the allocated amount for the SC pre-matric scholarship. बाकी के पैसे कहाँ गए पता नहीं भाई. We have formed a trustworthy government in Punjab, and we use all tax money transparently for public welfare. By grace of Almighty, this is a unique opportunity for all of us to join hands to prepare to realize the dreams of Rangala Punjab. Sultanpur Lodhi was announced to be made a smart city by the central government on November 2019 when the 550th birth anniversary of Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji was being celebrated, but now there is no possibility of stopping all these projects. 50 new public land sand sites to be operational in coming days. The toll tax has been hiked at various national highways passing through Punjab from April 1st from rupees 5 to 10 with effect from 12 midnight on March 31st. A special meeting has been convened at the MCD headquarters on March 28th to discuss and deliberate on the city budget. As required by the norms, that civic budget is being cleared by March 31st. ऐसे मैंने पहले बोल दिया था स्पेशल मीटिंग से जस्ट ठीक पहले Bhagwan Singh has been replaced by Shiv Prasad KV, who retired as Municipal Secretary of North MCD in March 2022. The Municipal MCD disengaged the service of Municipal Secretary Bhagwan Singh on Monday, a day before the special house meeting to take up budget proposals for 2023-2024. Delhi saved 275 megawatts or 171 megawatt last year of electricity during Earth Hour as electric appliances were switched off across the state from 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. on Saturday, Discoms ne bola hai ye. The rule of law has collapsed in the last 6 years and criminals roam freely, suggesting medical services are bad even in CM's own city. Yogi Adityanath government closed 26,000 government schools. Drinking water is not available even after 75 years of independence. Most expensive electricity is in Uttar Pradesh along with Maharashtra due to corruption. AAP spokesperson said every leader and volunteer in the party is steadfast in their support for Sisodia and there is not a shred of evidence produced against the deputy CM as well as Satendra Jain. Feedback unit was for whistleblowers. AAP may approach SC for Sisodia. एक वायरल क्लिप चल रहा है आम आदमी पार्टी का एमएलए एक बलकार सिद्धू नाम के एक बंदे ने आम आदमी पार्टी को ही उसने क्रिटिसाइज किया था. जस्ट टू लेट यू गाइस नो, वो क्लिप आज का नहीं है, वो 7 साल पुरानी है व्हेन ही वाज पार्ट ऑफ कांग्रेस पार्टी और समथिंग. मनीष सिसोदिया's केस, बीजेपी लीडर्स ईडी एंड लॉयर्स एंजॉय प्लेइंग हियरिंग ये चल रहा है आजकल. कुलदीप सिंह धलीवाल हैंडेड ओवर अपॉइंटमेंट लेटर्स टू 3 कैंडिडेट्स इन टेक्निकल विंग ऑफ रूरल डेवलपमेंट एंड पंचायत डिपार्टमेंट. In a major gift to the residents of Jalandhar, Bhagwant Mann dedicated and kicked off development projects worth rupees 100 crore and also dedicated newly constructed automatic ferment milk product plant of Berka at a cost of 84 crores to city residents. The Punjab government has decided to spend approximately 6.64 crores on the development works for the beautification of Nagar Panchayat Bilga or Lohian Khas in Jalandhar. Jalandhar and directed officials to ensure transparency and quality in work. Social Security, Women and Child Development Minister Dr. Baljit Kaur said that 3,07,219 UDID cards have been issued to the eligible Divyang persons till March 23rd, 2023, and according to the daily report shared by the Government of India, Punjab has achieved 10th rank on making UDID cards. Vigilance Bureau has arrested Patwari Prem Kumar posted at Revenue Halka, Navanshahar, SBS district for demanding bribe of 24,000. This case has been registered after investigation of an online complaint lodged at CM's anti-corruption action line. Bhagwant Mann issued clear directions that the Punjab police should adopt a positive approach while screening persons arrested on account of apprehension of breach of peace and in substantive criminal offences. 197 people out of the total of 353 persons arrested under preventive sanctions of the law have been released, and DGP Punjab stated that directions have been issued to all SSPs and CPs in the state to ensure that no innocent person is harassed or arrested. Congress MP Pramod Tiwari gives suspension of business notice under Rule 267 in Rajya Sabha to discuss failure of Modi government to investigate opaque overseas investments of nearly 20,000 crores by offshore companies linked to Adani into Adani group of companies. Banks have been raising deposit rates to make them more attractive to consumers, but an anticipated shift in deposits from debt mutual funds after tax change could see lenders raising rates at a slower pace, says analysts, while noting that though the government has taken a number of initiatives to modernize our ports under Sagarmala project, the committee said a lot remains to be done to ensure deep draft availability or to handle mega ships. A bench comprising Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud and Justices P.S. Narasimha and J.B. Pardiwala said the matter fell under the domain of the legislature and it will not be dealing with the issue. ये issue क्या है? This is a plea to seek uniform minimum age of marriage for men and women. India, there are exact number of HAPs in India is unknown. Some estimate claim the existence of well over 100 HAPs. India Heat Action Plan (HAP माने Heat Action Plan) fails to identify and target vulnerable groups. A review of 37 heat action plans in India shows most of them do not explicitly carry out vulnerability assessment, leaving the authorities with little data on whether to direct their scarce resources. Government is likely to extend the deadline for linking the permanent account number with Aadhaar by another 2 to 3 months. Officials ने बोला है ये. The government is likely to extend the deadline for linking the account number to Aadhaar. The CBDT could issue a notification to this effect soon. A government official privy to the developments. The new textbooks are likely to be introduced from 2024-2025 NCRT in the academic year. It is a tall task, but we are aiming for that. The textbooks will be revised as per the new NCF, work on which is already going on. Senior MOE officials. Everybody is waiting for this new textbook. इसमें गवर्नमेंट ने बहुत सारे चेंजेस किया है हिस्ट्री के बारे में. बीजेपी में बीजेपी एमएलए मडाल विरूपाक्षप्पा has been arrested in a bribery case. Obviously उनको थोड़ा सा टाइड जा रहा था अगेंस्ट में, इसलिए ये लोग कर रहे हैं कुछ. फिर उसके बाद the committee under the leadership of additional secretary Nidhi Kare will monitor tour stocks in close coordination with the state government. As per a report, 75% of these projects reach P90 level of generation in the current financial year compared to only 59% in the current year. Physical solar projects की बात कर रहा हूँ मैं. Sunnier days help solar projects improve their performance this physical year. Efficiency is going to increase for all the solar projects from 59% to 75%, and government भी सोच रही है कि इसके साथ 4 to 4.6 gigawatt of power generation बढ़ेगा solar projects की. Government is anticipating that. After Supreme Court's fraud tag verdict, responsibility now on banks. Borrowers, small or large, can now seek a relook at their cases. Apex Court was of the view that this leads to serious civil consequences for the borrower and is akin to blacklisting them from both being untrustworthy and unworthy of credit. PSBs may seek pause on paying. PSBs, public sector banks, are asking the government that they don't want to pay dividends. Expected loss model के कारण PSBs may seek pause on paying government dividends. We all know that India में government is expecting almost like 1,50,000 के आसपास dividend से कमानी चाहती है. Last year और इसके पिछले year government ने miss किया था ये deadline. इस साल भी वो miss कर सकती है because of the issues that they are having. Oil management companies get rupees for 800 crores to set up over 7,000 fast charging stations. EPFO board meet on Monday. Interest rate higher pension top agenda. China spent $240 billion for B&R countries. Actually, B&R countries माने Belt and Road countries है. ये Belt and Road countries में क्या-क्या countries आते हैं? अर्जेंटीना, मंगोलिया, पाकिस्तान, ये सब लोग ये ऐसे countries आएंगे जहाँ पे China wants to create its own corridor, civil route जैसा, silk route जैसा ये. India Inc का hiring if you remember मैंने पहले बोला था कि hiring जोर शोर से चल रहा है. India is in good shape, right? I told that US में जितना होगा उसका almost 6 months के बाद इंडिया में भी problems आएंगे. इंडिया में hiring almost 6% गिरा है. Hiring in the first quarter, hiring has slipped mostly 6% के आसपास रिपोर्ट के हिसाब से गिरा है. Grant of bail to include time in remand, सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने बोला है. India forms task force to boost manufacturing aims. इंडिया में मैन्युफैक्चरिंग पिछले 3 क्वार्टर से गिर रहा है. इसके लिए मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एंड इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी MeitY has constituted a 9-member task force to make India a product developer and manufacturing nation, marking another step in country's effort. The additional secretary MeitY Bhavnish Kumar with Joint Secretary Electronics Amitash Kumar Sinha as the member convener. ये एक बनी है. Government is mulling computed tomography X-ray baggage scanners at airports. Ministry of State for Civil Aviation VK Singh informed the Rajya Sabha on Monday that the ministry is conceptualizing it to install compound tomography X-ray baggage scanners at airports at which passengers need not divest electronic items from their hand baggage during security check. Indian Oil and BPCL have exceeded the capex targets this year. Indian Oil spent 31,800 crores against the full year's capex target of 28,550 crores, while BPCL spent 10,280 crores, crossing its target of 10,000 crores according to Oil Ministry data. Foreign shell firms owned by Indians के बारे में Modi government said that it has no clue. In a written reply to the question asked by CPIM Rajya Sabha member John Brittas, the center said that there is no data available. Narendra Modi government ने owned by Indians, despite admitting 2 years ago there were 2,38,223 such firms between 2018 2021. अभी उनको अगर data पूछा गया तो they said they don't have any data. The government statement comes after former Rajya Sabha MP said during March 25th that somebody has invested 20,000 crores in the Adani Group through shell companies and alleged that he was disqualified from the Lok Sabha for asking questions about Gautam Adani that had scared Modi. According to the Financial Times this month, 50% of the Adani's 5.7 billion FDI inflow was from opaque overseas entities with connections to the group, it seems. Okay. There were 22 recommendations being listed in the report that was given to promote the organic and biofertilizers with special focus on improving economic viability for गौशालास. इसके बारे में नीति आयोग ने एक रिपोर्ट भेजा. इसमें 22 recommendations have been listed. Parity in support for chemical fertilizers versus organic and cow dung and cow urine based compost manures, Jivamrit, Ganjivamrit and other organic fertilizer forms. I don't know what stupid this is. There बहुत सारे गौशालास को improve करने के लिए 22 points एक report दिया है नीति आयोग ने, जिसमें fertilizers के बारे में, packaging of the cow dung के बारे में, production of the cow dung, marketing and distribution of cow dung based organic fertilizers, इन सभी के बारे में discussion है. Basic Animal Husbandry Statistics 2022 गवर्नमेंट ने रिलीज किया है. इसमें they have talked about the primary source of data on production estimates of 4 major livestock products like milk, egg, meat and wool for the year 2021-2022 and other technical aspects of the Integrated Sample Survey ISS. Total milk production in the country during 2021-2022 grew by 5.3% to touch to 21.06 million tons. The top five major milk producing states are Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat and Andhra Pradesh, which accounts for more than 50% of the total production. Total egg production in the country improved by 6.2% in 2021-2022, was 129.60 billion. Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu and Telangana were the top egg producing states. That in India's total meat production was 9.29 million ton for the year 2021-2022 with an annual growth rate of 5.62. The major meat producing countries, fantastic है, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. During 2014, 2015, 2020, 2021, between them, the value addition of the sector grew at a compounded annual level of 7.93%. The share of livestock at constant prices by agriculture sector and total GVA was 30.13 and 4.9% respectively. फिर इसके बाद एनर्जी स्टैटिस्टिक्स इन इंडिया के बारे में. टोटल एस्टिमेटेड रिजर्व्स ऑफ कोल इन इंडिया एज ऑफ 1st April 2022 वर to 361.41 billion tons, with Odisha, Jharkhand and Chhattisgarh account 69% of it. Meanwhile, coal production in the country during the year 2021-2022 was 778.19 million tons as compared to 716.08 billion tons. India imports a decent amount of electricity to its domestic demand. India's electricity imports declined by over 20% from 2021 to 2020 to 2021 to 2021-2022. India experienced a slow rate of consumption due to pandemic, were at sectors experienced a negative growth rate of 2020-2021. Among all petroleum products, high-speed diesel oil (HSDO) accounted 37.55% of the total consumption, followed by petrol 15.10, LPG 13.87, and peat coke 7.72%. Total emissions from energy sector has increased from 16 lakh 51,928 GGCO2 equivalent to in 2011 to 21 lakh 29,428 GGCO2 equivalent in 2016 as per later estimates by Ministry of Environment Affairs. The Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation Women and in Men in India 2022 के बारे में बोल रही थी. Data on health indicators based on NHFS 5, according to the report, 38% of the male and 8.9% of the female above the age of 15 used tobacco. The usage was more than 50% among male adults in Andaman Nicobar, Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Odisha, Tripura. Among female adults, it was more than 50% in Mizoram and Tripura and less than 1% in Punjab and Chandigarh. In India, females are more attracted towards the profession of teaching than males, especially at the primary level. There were 126 female teachers plus per 100 male teachers at a primary level in 2021-2022. However, the representation of the female teachers in tertiary education was low at 41% as per 2020-2021 data. Men spent 38 minutes while women spent 281 minutes of a single day for unpaid non-SNA activities like household upkeep, cooking, washing, cleaning, shopping for other households, care work, care of children, old, sick, disabled and other that need care and other unpaid voluntary services. Men spent 38 minutes while women spent 281 minutes per day, per a single day for unpaid labor. Unpaid labor में cooking, washing, cleaning, taking care of children, old, sick, disabled and in सब चीजों. As per state-wise women participation in the 17th Lok Sabha election among states with more than 10 seats, the percentage of women MPs out of the total seats is highest in Odisha with 33% and lowest in Kerala 5%. Considering the share of women 49.5% in the total population of India, the representation of women in parliament is skewed. Cruelties by husbands and relatives, assault on women with intent to outrage her modesty and kidnapping, abduction constituted more than 70% of the total crime committed against women, with a rate of cruelty by husbands and relatives faced by women in their own home according to 1/3 of all crimes. इंडस्ट्रियल प्रोडक्शन के बारे में गवर्नमेंट ने दिया था आईआईपी बेस के बारे में 20 इफ दे कंसीडर 2011-2012 एज द बेस इंडिया इज स्टैंडिंग एट 146.5 indices points, mining 135.9 basis points से manufacturing 144.3 and electricity 186.6%. All India Consumer Price Index number for agricultural laborers and rural laborers के बारे में if you consider 1986-1987 as a base year, for February 2020 increased by 1 basis points, each standing at 1,171 and 1,182 points. The maximum upward pressure in the general index of agricultural laborers and the rural laborers came from miscellaneous group to the extent of 0.98%, 0.98 point to 0.93 points respectively. This is mainly because of the increase in the prices of medicine, doctor fees, barber charges, bus fares, washing, shops and cinema tickets. Gender ratio at birth falls below 400 in 20 Kurukshetra districts, villages. In Barajpur, 13 of 14 kids born in 2022 were boys, it seems. The gender ratio at birth in 20 villages in Kurukshetra and Haryana was recorded below 400 in 2022, while the district ratio dropped by 28 points from 921 in 2021 to 893 last year. Baraj में gender ratio 77 है, हिंगाकेरी में 143 gender ratio, प्रेम सोटी 190, अलामपुर 221, Bapdi Colony 231, Thorli 267, Srinagar 287, Sultanpur 308, Kalal Mirza 333. Alarmed at the decline given Rajasthan gender ratio of 917 girls per 1000 boys, the district authorities have zeroed in on at least 80 of the 419 villages that have seen a decline in the ratio. The decision has been taken to hold monthly review meetings with auxiliary nurse midwives accredited with ASHAs and other concerned members. Supreme Court ने बोला है कि बिल्किस बानो के केस में they will not be emotional, they don't care if women are getting raped and those people will be standing promoting rape culture. Supreme Court ने बोल दिया है. Bought from Namibia 6 months ago, चीता को लेके आए थे, आपको पता है वो चीता मर गई है. Amritpal could try to escape via Nepal. India alerts Kathmandu. Verka Bagha in race for BJP ticket for Jalandhar by-election. Rajkumar Verka, BJP is in search of a prominent force for the upcoming Jalandhar Lok Sabha by-election. According to the sources, Congress turncoat and former cabinet minister Rajkumar Verka, former chairman of the State Commission for Scheduled Castes, Rajesh Bagga, and former Chief Parliamentary Secretary Avinash Chandar are the front runners for the party ticket for Jalandhar by-poll. 70% excise group licenses have been renewed. State eyes revenue surplus of almost 858 crores more revenue. 9,754 crores income expected in 2023-2024 compared with 8,896 crores in the last fiscal year. ये पंजाब का एक्सेस की बारे में बोल रही है. Low liquor prices in Punjab mean liquor contractors and traders across the state and from other parts of the country are seriously vying for the limited excise groups which are up for auction. The excise department has divided Punjab into 171 excise groups covering Punjab with a total of 6,378 liquor vendors and expected to make 858 crores more than the previous year. 3 illicit liquor units have been unearthed and 5 have been booked in Punjab. It seems 47% schools in Punjab and 28% schools in Haryana have internet. Karnataka BJP's double whammy. बीजेपी कर्नाटका ने पीएम मोदी की वेलकम गेट में तमिलनाडु के हीरोज को लगाया है. Tamil heroes on Modi welcome gate, false claim on Tipu death. As Karnataka is set to go to polls in 2 months' time, all parties have sped up their campaigns, putting out lists of candidates holding rallies. In Karnataka, in February, Karnataka Higher Education Minister C.N. Ashwath Narayan made controversial statement asking the public to finish off former Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah like the 18th century Mysore's ruler Tipu Sultan will come to the place of Tipu Sultan. Do you want Veer Savarkar or Tipu Sultan? You have to decide. Later in March, when PM Modi was set to visit Mandya district, an arch was erected welcoming the PM with apparent photos of historical video figures, Uri Gowda and Nanjegowda on either side. Siddaramaiah tweeted the image of the viral. To welcome PM, the names of fictional characters Uri Gowda and Nanjegowda have been put up on the arch. Madhya has given unparalleled freedom fighters. It is shameful not only to Madhya but the entire people of Karnataka that CM of Karnataka must implement immediately withdrawn and take out this welcome arch. Okay, so next day, Supreme Court internal reservation. BJP faces Banjara community wrath. Stone pelted at Yediyurappa home. Amit Shah defends Basuraj Bommai's cabinet decision to scrap quota for minorities. Minorities named Muslims. Blames Congress for that actually. Congress को blame कर रहे थे. अब I don't know why he is blaming Congress for that, but he is blaming Congress for the minority appeasement. He says that he has laid foundation stones for over 200 crores worth 4,238 crores in Raichur. He has said that addressing a public gathering after inaugurating Gorata Martyrs Memorial, the statue of the country's first Home Minister Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel at Gorata village, reservation provided to the minorities was not as per the constitution, it seems. Karnataka BJP sees its fortune swing its Achilles heel, the old Mysuru region. Old Mysuru region में कर्नाटका का बीजेपी को बहुत सारा प्रॉब्लम्स हो रहे हैं. ये काइंड ऑफ स्विंग डिस्ट्रिक्ट बोल सकते हैं. यहाँ से कर्नाटका में गवर्नमेंट बन सकती है, हार सकती है या किंग मेकर सकते हैं. Mysore district has always been that place, it seems. Public perception, Vokalinga और उनको. Okay, so public perception has improved towards BJP. Amit Shah has told Karnataka BJP core committee, and he has said that we will get full majority. Nobody needs to worry about that part. ऐसा उन्होंने बोला है. अनिल जय सिंघानी एक बंदे को अरेस्ट किया है मुंबई में. Call intercepts reveal 15,000 crore match fixing racket involving cricketers, IPL franchise owners, and cops. MVA Mahavikas Agadi in jittery after Rajya Sabha UBT misses opposition. Shiv Sena UBT mane Uddhav Thackeray, I believe, misses opposition dinner over Rahul Savarkar remark. After 3-year gap, DU का student body election to be held after admissions this year. असम की चाइल्ड मैरिजेस नेट में अभी और भी डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स और भी कम्युनिटीज को गवर्नमेंट लेके आना चाहती है. They want to add more communities into the Assam to counter allegations by opposition MLAs that the crackdown has targeted those from minority communities. The CM has said that the ratio of Muslims and Hindus arrested was 55 to 45%. ये आपको पहले बता दिया था. After 2 years after the finance panel suggested, center evaluating 26 proposals for 26 proposals for new cities. 15th Financial Commission report of 2021-2026, which was presented in Parliament on February 1st, 2021, has recommended 8,000 crores for incubation of 8 new cities in the country to challenge. इसका proposals को अभी government study कर रही है और 8 new cities को बनाएगी. For the pension panel, a red line turning clock back on reforms. Now with just a year to go for 2024 Lok Sabha elections, the BJP is acutely aware of the altered economic and social landscape. The straws in the wind has been there for the past couple of years. Nirmala Sitharaman announced that under the chairmanship of Finance Secretary TV Somanathan last week to relook at pension may not recommend a solution where the gains made out of two decades are reversed. Pensions के ऊपर काम करना चाहते हैं. Okay, leave it. Okay. Debt distress sales, how Indians pay for healthcare. Healthcare में Indians how much they are paying. इसके बारे में एक छोटा सा सर्वे आया था. इसमें ये बताया गया कि only 41% of India's household said at least one family member has health insurance according to the National Family Health Survey data. फिर इसके बाद in out of pocket expenditure, OOPE, out of pocket expenditure include expenses borne directly by the patient when insurance does not cover the full cost of health good or service. According to the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, if the financing of the healthcare becomes dependent on OOPE, its burden is shifted. In India, OOPE on health was more than the government's expenditure on health. 48.2% compared to 40.6% according to the Economic Survey 2022. ये 36% के आसपास कुछ होता था in 2014. अभी वो 48.2% हो गया है. For example, in India, for a normal chemotherapy, people have to spend every 4 months 12,000 से 13,000 rupees for the 2 years. ये पहले 9,100 होता था, अभी वो 12,000 से 13,000 हो गया है. And by the end of 2025 ये डबल भी हो सकता है, ऐसा लोग बोल रहे हैं. Inadequate benefits under healthcare schemes in rural India, only 84.7%. Yes. मैं गवर्नमेंट का ही डेटा दे रहा हूँ. This is all the data that is given in Parliament. Okay. In rural India, only 84.7% of the sanctioned doctor positions in district hospitals and 79.4% positions of the positions in sub-district hospitals are filled as per the rural health statistics. Specialists like oncologists are hard to find from villages, from far away villages actually. So high OPD, more than 28% of the total health expenditure increases the number of people below the poverty line by 1.8%. According to paper by economists at University Putra, Malaysia, over 63 million Indians are faced with poverty every year due to health costs alone, according to the government estimates. Insurance has not really helped reduce OPE. गवर्नमेंट ने जो 5 लाख का जो दिया था प्रधानमंत्री का, उससे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा है. ट्रीटमेंट रिक्वायर्स हेल्थ फैसिलिटीज, डॉक्टर्स, वहां पे डॉक्टर्स ही नहीं है, फैसिलिटीज भी नहीं है. ये 5 लाख का करके क्या करो. ऑल ओओपी है. Yes. About 8 to 9% of India's households are just pushed into the poverty line just because of their healthcare costs. As per the paper by Indian Institute of Public Finance and Policy based on NSO data, however, this data on hospitalization costs only hospitalization costs. And according to the analysis that is given, healthcare expenditures are about 10% of the total consumption expenditure. If the poverty line was redefined by including the healthcare costs, there would be a massive jump in the share of the poverty-ridden people population in India. उस पेपर में ये लिखा हुआ है. Okay. इंडिया में इट सिम्स द साइकियाट्रिस्ट का एक लिस्ट आया है पार्लियामेंट में. इस लिस्ट में इंडिया हैज अ सुसाइड रेट ऑफ 21.1 per 1 lakh people. वर्ल्ड हेल्थ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने दिया था ये 2017 का डेटा है, अभी का नहीं है, ऑलमोस्ट 6 years बैक का डेटा है. येट मेंटल हेल्थ प्रैक्टिशनर्स आर इन शॉर्ट सप्लाई. India, there are 2 mental health workers and 0.3 psychiatrists per 1 lakh population, below the global average of 13 mental health workers per 1 lakh people. Community-based mental health interventions could potentially help overcome this shortfall of mental health practitioners. In addition, research suggests that the source of mental health issues are often external, such as social pressures and domestic violence. So depression rates are higher in women than men across ages and geographical locations. According to 2015-2016 National Mental Health Survey, women are more vulnerable to certain mental health concerns such as depression and other stress-related disorders. While some private companies and public sector enterprises devise ways to promote the mental health well-being of their employees, 91% of the India's female workforce works in the informal sector and are devoid of mental well-being activities. Further, they are discriminated against on equal pay, work in hazardous environments, and are prone to sexual and physical exploitation, all of which has potential increase in stress. Okay, this is the news which I have for today. I think मैंने आज बहुत सारा news बता दिया. Okay, anybody wants to say anything, talk anything? बोलो मनीष, गौरव.